Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Lex Talks Stuff Podcast, the podcast that you can hear every Sunday around 10 a.m. in the morning. Who knows, maybe you have to go into work that day and you need to listen to something that doesn't make you want to kill yourself. Oh god, that sounds awful. I might edit that out, I might not, who knows.
Hey, Lex.
Yeah.
Awfully fucking dark for 10 in the morning.
Yeah, it's Sunday. People are going to church. So
What the fuck? Where am I? Where am I?
You are on the Lex Talk Stuff podcast, and today we will be discussing the Batman Arkham games, but
You're
with
not
a
my
bit...
wife. Where's my wife and children? Alright, I'm sorry. The bit's over.
No, it's all good. I guess I should introduce my guests. I have here Gavin and Miguel. I have Gavin and Miguel here, and we're about to talk about the Batman Arkham games, but with a caveat. Gavin here has not played the Arkham games.
Yep, I've never touched a single man game ever. I mean, Batman. I'm sorry, I really promised not to, I only know the brain rot memes, to be completely honest, and whatever YouTube shorts recommend me.
Oh no, it's understandable. I remember, do you guys know this YouTuber named Degenerate J?
No.
Oh, he's super funny.
Hello.
He talked about, the Batman Arkham subreddit. He was talking about how, nothing was going on, and there was just random memes being posted, and it was, a thing of, and it was, a thing of The Whale, the Brendan Fraser movie, and it's literally Batman next... It's Batman next to Brendan Fraser from The Whale.
Oh, that fucking whale!
And he's like,
no!
and he's like, the whale, help me fight the Joker. It's like, yep, this is what happens when the Batman Arkham subreddit has nothing going on. They lose their fucking minds.
Brendan Fraser, I need your help. Help me trunk down the trunkler. It's one of those things where the more you talk about it, the more you laugh at it, the more it just becomes funny. I'm telling you right, there's nothing funny about just calling Batman man and calling Robin bin.
I think that one's funny.
There's just nothing funny about removing Bat from the equation.
When they call Robin bin.
About it, and yet I'm sitting here on my futon laughing about it.
So today on the show we're gonna be talking about some of the Arkham lore. Me and Miguel here, and we are going to explain it to Gavin. But first, do you guys want to introduce yourselves a little bit for the show?
No.
You see, dear listener, the Jonkler got to us. That's why we're laughing.
The Jonkler gave me fucking tooth decay.
What?
I don't know. Hi, I'm Gavin. I go by Chief. I do voice stuff.
Hi, my name is Miguel. I'm that one friend. Job.
He truly is.
Yeah. What's so funny is I remember I remember how I met Miguel. It was my first day at New England Tech. We were sitting outside the classroom waiting for Mike Davis, and I noticed your Flash backpack, and that was my little slide into talk to you, because if you don't know me, I'm very socially awkward and I need a common subject to talk about with someone before I engage.
No, yeah, I'm the same way.
Yeah. And I actually met Gavin on Discord. Like I knew.
You met me through fucking Craigslist, dude. Let's face it here. I sold you that Jeep. It didn't run well. We really hit it off though when we went to the Mets game when I stole those Met games tickets. What am I talking about again?
Yeah, but yeah, I remember it was during the pandemic that I actually first met you, and
Yeah.
we were like I never saw your face for the longest time.
You haven't? We haven't even met at like Ben's house, like
No,
prior to like the whole COVID
I
shtick.
I don't recall, or maybe I did see you and I just was afraid to talk to you because it's just new people, and
That's fair.
yeah, and so and so I remember we were watching Muppet Treasure Island together over Discord with Ben and Zach.
Oh my god,
And
those were the days.
yeah, I miss those days.
I don't. My computer lagged like fuck.
But yeah, I remember.
Well, I mean, I do because of sedimental stuff, but like you know what I mean. Like
Yeah.
just like the awkward. Whose voice is cutting into other voice? I was that guy.
Yeah, no, I get that. But yeah, I remember those days. And then it wasn't until like a year later, I think we actually met in person for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I remember, I think you were wearing a Hawaiian shirt.
That's right.
I think that's how we first met in person.
It's the amazing, incredible origin story
Of the Lex and Gavin friendship.
Yeah.
I only met Gavin once. Yeah, Ben's Halloween party. Or was it the Christmas? Yeah, Christmas.
I think it was a Christmas party because with Christmas parties, usually everyone's there.
Yeah.
No, yeah. It was Ben's party, and that's the only time I met Gavin in person.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were dicking around a lot together and doing the fucking shitty Newgrounds Sailor Moon voice.
But,
oh yeah, Lex, I meant to ask you earlier. What's your policy on profanity?
You can swear as much as you'd like. You know, like the YouTube lady is gone, so you can do what you want.
Thank heavens! Thank heavens!
Yeah.
I thought I was going to fumble. I don't know. Yeah.
But no, it's all good. So, yeah. So the Arkham games. So we're gonna just be talking about like Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, and Arkham Knight. I think we'll leave Origins out because Miguel hasn't played that, and I think there are more major spoilers in Origins than there are in a lot of the other games. So I'll leave that out for Gavin in case he chooses to play it. But, yeah. So I remember when I was in middle school, I played the Arkham games. I bought I got an Xbox 360, and the first like game I got for it was Arkham City.
No, yeah, I also played them. I played City in middle school too. I got the Game of the Year edition, the one with the DLC.
So yeah, I remember getting the 360, playing that. I didn't play like the DLC of like Joker. No, wait, that's Arkham Asylum. That's what I'm thinking of. I did get like some of the stuff later on and played some of that. I still have my Xbox 360 over 10 years later.
Not bad.
Wow.
Not bad.
I mean, I can't get most apps on there, but it plays DVDs.
I think it shut down not too long ago.
Yeah, I mean, I can still play old games on there. I just can't do online, which I'm fine with. Maybe I can finally play Halo. I never played Halo, and Ben hates me for that.
Ben.
No, he doesn't hate me for that.
No, Ben hates me for playing Halo 4 as my first game.
I'm sure he probably bullied you about that.
He'll bully me for anything. I'm kidding.
No, we all love Ben here. You know, he was on the show last week. It was great.
Good old Ben.
You sound like an old woman that has like throat cancer. Oh, sweetie, I'm on my 20th cigarette and I'm about to go get some lottery scratches.
I'm about to smoke another pack. I'm watching my niece and nephew. Go play while I watch you on the porch with a cigarette in my rocking chair.
So with Arkham, like what? Wait, where do you want to start? Like, do you want to start all the way from like the beginning of Asylum into Night, or like where do you what do you want to learn, Gavin?
What are the characters like? What's like the drastic difference between like any other media? Because when I hear about the Arkham games, they always bring up like how the characters are like different, or it's like, oh, it's this unique take on like a character, not like drastic, just more like this character was brilliantly done in the Arkham game. You know, I don't know if it's just me who's heard that.
No, 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 no. I think there are a lot of characters that I think are done very well. So Batman, there's not much of a difference. Like
It's Batman.
yeah, it's Batman. Joker, there's not much of a difference. It's Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill. Rest in peace to Kevin Conroy, the one true Batman. You know, we get like more implied history than like seeing all the actual history. Like we don't see Batman getting new Robins for the first time. We don't see like Batgirl getting shot. Well,
I never really was a fan of that.
Oh, of her like getting shot and then turned into Oracle.
Yeah, I never really was a fan of that. It's just like, I don't know. I'm the type of guy that's a sucker for like the fucking animated series Joker. Like I'm really picky on Joker. But I like Jokers where he's funny and scary. Being, you know, not too evil. No, he's evil, but like he's doing it all for fun. Like and shooting Batgirl, that's not fun. That's just like him being like genuinely awful. Like what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, I get that.
So you like your Jokers like Brave and the Bold?
Yeah, well, I mean, kind of. I'm a child.
Well, I
Fucking
think
pass me my sippy cup, I guess.
I think that the Arkham Joker has a hint of playfulness. There's a lot of darkness, but there's a lot of playfulness in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah, that's just me though. I've never really been a big fan of like the stupidly evil Joker.
no, I get that. I think Joker has become too serial killer and not enough clown.
Yeah, you gotta be funny and scary. That's how it works.
Yeah.
He's a clown.
Yeah. And so like any other characters I don't think are that different. The Penguin, he is a short person in the games. He's voiced by Nolan North, who does
yes, another short person.
who does a great
I have no idea
who does a great Cockney British accent. Like Penguin's British in this, but also what's funny is not really, because it's revealed in like so you like unlock riddles, which I'll get into later, and it shows that in like Arkham backstory, Penguin's born in Gotham, but his parents hated him so much they sent him off to school in England, where that's where he learned to speak British. So that's not even a real British accent. He's faking it.
Poser.
I know. He's
What a poser. And this guy has the audacity to be like, "Oh, you call these chips not crisps? You call this a light switch, not a flicky wicky dingle bobber?"
Yeah, exactly. That's what it's like. And
fucking way to catch the fucking waves of the trend, buddy.
yeah. And he's prominent throughout all the games. He doesn't wear like top hat and suit. Like he looks like he's wearing like a long fur jacket that with like boots, and he's got like a glass eye.
Oh, so it's Mafia Penguin.
Yes, it's Mafia Penguin.
Okay, so that's a good way to put Joker, like Mafia Joker. Like, it's like, all right, boys, get him, fucking kill him, shoot him, dip him in acid. Yeah, you got it, boss. What do you say, Chief?
Yeah, and so we get that, and in like Arkham Knight, Penguin loses all of his hair. Like he just goes completely bald. Like he already had a receding
character development.
He had a receding hairline already, and then he just went completely bald. And seeing his camaraderie between him and Two-Face, who is voiced by Troy Baker, is really funny.
I could have told Scarecrow a long time ago that getting you involved in all this was a big mistake.
Watch your mouth, Oswald. We're on the same side of the bars now.
Troy Baker.
Yeah, like he's actually really good as Two-Face.
Oh yeah, that's right. He did the Two Guns, bitch.
Yep, that's him. But so but yeah, there's not much difference with Two-Face, not much difference with Catwoman. Grey Delisle Griffin voices her. And Wally Wingert I think that's how you say his name, voices the Riddler.
What's he like in Arkham games? I didn't even know in Arkham.
So with the Arkham games, majority of the time you're not fighting him physically, you're just collecting a lot of Riddler trophies and solving riddles and puzzles.
Riddle me this, man.
And in order to beat him, you have to collect all the riddles. But thankfully, like in Arkham Asylum, like when you go through the asylum, if you find all the riddles and riddle trophies and puzzles and solve them all, and if you only have like 2 left, that's fine. But like if you get like 98% done, Batman listens to the transmission of the Riddler in his ear, and then he traces it and then sends it to the GCPD, and then you hear him getting like getting his door barged down by the GCPD and dragged away and tasered by the cops.
Really?
Yeah, it's really funny.
Please, open up! No! They should open the door, now! No! Down on the ground! Down on the ground! No! Tell me, how did you work out where I was? Do you hear me? I, Edward Nigma,
Like I was listening to this, I was like, I never completed the Arkham Asylum, and then I listened to it, I was like, yeah, this is worth it. And then in Arkham City, I like the riddles in Arkham City because there's just enough to keep you exploring, but also like not too many, which I think was the problem with Arkham Knight. I think there was too many.
Yeah.
But yeah, in Arkham City, you collect all the stuff, and Riddler has hostages, and he lets go a hostage every like 20th riddle that you solve.
Every millisecond.
Yeah,
he's giving away hostages like he's fucking Oprah. Hey, I'm sorry for swearing. I'm doing that too much.
Yeah, that's okay. He releases hostages every like 20th riddle, every puzzle and thing you solve, and a lot of the riddles that you like scan with your detective mode, you can sometimes get them on your map, but also if it's like a view thing to like scan, it'll tell you the backstory of all of it. And then when you finish Arkham City, you find the base where Riddler has all the hostages, but the thing is, all the hostages have like
they were all paid actors. I knew it.
No, that would be funny, but no.
That's something the Joker would do. Like he has a bunch of hostages, but it turns out they're just paid actors.
Yeah.
And like they're well paid.
Yeah. And then with Arkham City, they have like little bands on their heads with like motion sensor lights, and they're like forced to like trudge and walk the hallway. Like they have like leashes that pull them, and if they see anybody in the way that's not like a Riddler henchman or the Riddler himself, if you go near them, they blow up. But so you gotta sneak, so you gotta sneak around that, and then you gotta sneak behind the Riddler, take him down, and then once you take him down, you attach him to one of those bomb things, and he just keeps going in place for a bit, and he can't see where he's going. And you want to know what the best part is? The bomb's not even the bomb's not even active. Batman tricked him into thinking the bomb was active. So you can just walk. So you can just walk in front of his motion sensor, and he's like, "Ah, get away from me!" And the Batman's just like, it's so fucking hilarious. I love it. And honestly, and then in Arkham Knight, he kidnaps Catwoman, and you got to unlock a few keys to like release her, and then when you unlock enough like Riddler trophies, you can release her. And then if you get all the Riddler trophies, you fight the Riddler with a giant robot that he's made, because he has like Riddler robots.
Wow. Wait, really?
Yeah, he does. And Batman.
What does that look like? I kind of want to see what that looks like.
Yeah, I'll send you a picture. But like also you got like the Riddler racetracks in Arkham Knight.
Okay, people question like how did Bruce Wayne build the Batcave? How the fuck are these villains like getting permits to just do stuff like that? Unless it like did he take it over, or like it's a fully custom like Riddler racetrack or whatever?
Yeah, and then
maybe.
But yeah, did you get the?
I might be overthinking it.
Did you get the thing I sent you?
Let me check right now. Oh, it's in the chat. Oh, okay. It's not as goofy as I thought it was. It looks like one of those Lego Exo Forts from like Lego Exo Fort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, like, the racetracks for the Riddler, they're kind of fun sometimes, but also sometimes they're, like, a little tedious. But I genuinely love the Riddler in these games. Like, yes, the Riddler trophies are a little annoying sometimes, but I think he is formidable, and he's intelligent, and he's charismatic enough. And I think that he's one of the best versions of the Riddler.
He's in like all of the games, right?
Yes. What do you think? What do you think, Miguel? What's your take on like Arkham Riddler?
Yeah, I like Arkham Riddler. I think his final boss fight in Night is cool. Because like if you start beating him, he like, take that, father. Oh no, I mean Batman.
Yeah.
Because one of
what?
Yeah, he literally says that. Yeah. Riddler has daddy issues.
Yeah, his father was basically like, did I just catch you?
Daddy wouldn't solve my puzzles. Daddy wouldn't solve my puzzles.
Did I just catch you having fun?
Like, imagine fucking Edward Nygma goes to like wants to go to college, and what if he had a fucking childhood that was like ruckus? I'm sorry, but like that's too funny to think about.
Yeah.
Like,
I just catch you wanted to be something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But one of the tapes in Arkham Asylum reveals his backstory. That he was beaten by his dad.
The Riddler cannot win in any universe, sadly.
No. Which sucks is because I think he's Riddler. This is a little tangent. We haven't already done that.
Yeah.
With Riddler, he's my personal favorite aside from Joker. Like,
Well, that's cool.
Riddler has a couple of cool moments in comics, but I don't think he has enough that I could point to. He has more cool moments in like other media, like in Batman the Animated Series. Love him in that. The Arkham games. Love him in those. Remember the Batman cartoon from the same people that made the Jackie?
Like with the younger one, right?
Yeah, with the Jackie Chan adventure people.
Yeah. Yeah, it does look like Jackie Chan adventure.
Because it's the same studio.
Wow.
Yeah, and I love the Riddler in that, and he's voiced by Robert Englund. Yeah, I love
Kind of weird voice cast, but I'm all for it.
Yeah, and I love, even though, like, yeah, I didn't like his outfit, but I loved Paul Dano as the Riddler.
Yeah, he looked like Marilyn Monroe, right?
Not Marilyn Monroe.
No, Marilyn Manson. I'm
Marilyn
sorry.
Manson.
I always mix those two up because their names are Marilyn.
Yeah.
I'm keeping that in.
What about the Batman?
Yeah.
2023 movie.
That's what we were talking about. Like, I love Paul Dano as the Riddler. I think he's great in that. I don't like his outfit, but I think he had great riddles. He was intelligent. He was scary. So, like, I love him in that. So yeah,
He was really intimidating. I will admit he was wimpy, but he knew what he was fucking doing.
Yeah, and you were like scared of him.
You have to say what you want about like his wimpiness. Like I said, the man was committing to the bit.
Yeah. But yeah, so Arkham Riddler's great. Let's see. They introduce Deathstroke into the games. You get to fight Deathstroke a couple of times.
Oh shit, Deathstroke's in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in Arkham Origins. And...
Wow.
Arkham Knight. Yeah. And when you defeat the Arkham Knight, someone replaces the army that's in Arkham Knight, and Deathstroke takes over. He's like, hey, I was given a job to do this in case if Arkham Knight goes, but hey, Batman, to take you down, I would have done it for free. But so we get him. Poison Ivy is in the games, and she plays a critical role in it. I don't remember who plays her.
She's a flower.
Yep, but she's really good in the games. I think, like, if you want to go with, like, a diverging version of a character, or, like, they took a character, they deviated a little too far, but also you're like, I can see it, but this is kind of sad. I think Harley Quinn was kind of, like, different from, like, the others. Like with
that version of Harley's way too evil.
Yes. Someone asked me once, does Harley Quinn deserve redemption? And my answer is, depends on the version. The animated series?
It really does.
If it's the animated series, the Bruce Timm one, yeah, I think you could. Even after Return of the Joker, she said she felt bad about what happened to Tim. And then, like, after Joker's gone, like, she raises a family and, tries to do right by her kids. So, yeah, I think she...
twin.
So, yeah, I think she gets a pass on there.
She also doesn't always have to be, like, a hero.
Yeah, she doesn't always have to be a hero. Injustice Harley breaks away from Joker after he dies. Arkham Harley, when Joker dies, she... Then
that's not very funny at all.
So she like wears like darker makeup, so instead of like her normal Harley Quinn colors, she's like emo Harley Quinn, and like she's in like she wears a black veil, like she's in mourning, and so she like
Mr. J, I don't feel like doing that.
But yeah, she like takes down Batman, and then like threatens to kill Robin, like blow him up. And then when like Robin is seeming, it's in like a DLC that's really fun called Harley Quinn's Revenge. After Joker dies in Arkham City, spoiler alert.
What? No, I'm kidding. I knew he dies.
Yeah, but so
it was everywhere in the early 2000s. Well, of YouTube, early YouTube. Ugh.
Yeah, when it was
early YouTube.
Yeah, when it was when Joker died and Harley did her revenge, Robin seemingly died in a building explosion, and then Batman turns to Harley, and Harley's response is, "See, now you know exactly how it feels. Just like it was with my Mr. J." And then in Arkham Knight, she teams up with all the bad guys and, like, tries to take down Batman, and she's just cruel. Like, she's still filled with jokes, but she's just cruel. And in, like, the Harley DLC, where you get to play her, where it shows her breaking out Harley Quinn in Bloodhaven, you listen to some of her internal monologue, and you can hear Dr. Harleen Quinzel being like, "Harley, please, he's gone, you can be better." And she's like, "Blah, blah, blah, I'm not listening to you." Like Arkham Harley deserves no redemption.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't sound like it. Not warranted.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really... Well, I know you were doing, like, a Bane voice earlier. Bane's in the game. He's...
I was?
It sounded like you were doing one earlier. But yeah,
I lose track of the voices I do, I will admit.
But yeah,
I sometimes have a bad habit of even forgetting what my actual voice sounds like. Is that bad?
No, I do the same.
Okay, good.
But we get to Bane, and he looks like a bunch of bubble muscles.
I'm looking that up right now.
Hold on, I'll send it. Arkham Asylum.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not the biggest fan of this design. Like, I'm a bigger fan of the Arkham Origins design.
Oh yeah, that Bane feels more like a Hulk style.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you know the Arkham Origins Bane?
So yeah, Arkham Origins Bane is like cool. Bane's like, I'm gonna inject all this venom into my blood.
Yeah, like he's huge underneath, but he looks like a person at least.
Yeah, he's still human, not like Hulk.
Yeah, exactly.
The hulking monster.
But yeah, for our listeners out there, we're just sharing images of Batman Arkham characters through our Discord. But yeah, so we get like a few other villains like Ra's al Ghul, Hugo Strange.
Oh, nice, he's there.
Talia al Ghul. We get Professor Pig.
Yeah.
Yeah. We also get Firefly. We also get Deadshot. We get Mad Hatter, who was actually pretty cool in the game.
Oh yeah, I remember Richie talking about him really liking the take on Arkham Mad Hatter.
Yeah.
He really likes Mad Hatter. I have spoke to him about Mad Hatter in a while.
Yeah.
He said he wanted to do a lot of Mad Hatter stuff. I've been saying Mad Hatter a lot. I'm gonna stop doing that before I have a
no, it's all okay.
aneurysm.
We'll summon Richie. Mad Hatter, 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 Mad Hatter.
He won't be able to handle Miguel.
Oh, that's true.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
But yeah,
I think you know.
But yeah, Arkham. But yeah, the Arkham Mad Hatter is voiced by a guy named Peter McNichol. Do you know who that is?
Nope.
Peter
No.
McNichol.
Yes, I know. Shocking. The voice guy does not know.
No, so Peter McNichol was in Ghostbusters 2. Did you guys see that?
Oh, wow.
He was in Ghostbusters 2.
Yeah.
He was the weird art museum guy, like the art exhibit guy that liked Sigourney Weaver.
Oh yeah. I remember now.
Yeah, he was also Dr. Octopus in Spectacular Spider-Man, the cartoon.
Oh wow.
Yeah. My mom said he was in like a show not too long ago. I don't remember what it was, but I heard that he's really good in it.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, we got Mad Hatter. Mr. Freeze, voiced by Maurice LaMarche.
Yep, that's the animated series Freeze.
Yeah. Maurice LaMarche, also known as the Brain.
In Pink
The
Unicorn.
brain's in there?
Yeah, the Brain voices Mr. Freeze.
Well, that's cool.
Killer Croc's in there. Azrael is in there. Am I missing anybody significant?
I don't think so.
Yeah, because we do get like Black Mask, but he only shows up a couple of times, and Victor Zsasz. Victor Zsasz is actually a huge one.
Is Calendar Man in there?
Yes, he is. We don't fight him, but he's like a little Easter egg.
How about they make a Batman project where it's like all the goofy villains, like Calendar Man, Mothman, Polka Dot Man.
Yeah.
You know.
What's funny is they have a comic book series like that for Spider-Man villains. It's called Superior Foes of Spider-Man. And it's all the lame villains, like Boomerang, Overdrive. I think Screwball is in there. Like all these like dumb, forgettable characters no one talks about. I'd love that for Batman. Like just get all the lame Batman villains and put them on a team together. That'd be funny. I'd love that. But yeah, and in the Arkham games, so I'm sure you know the plot for like some of those, Gavin.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Arkham Asylum is Batman stopping Joker from taking over Arkham Asylum.
Joker. Arkham Asylum. Yeah, I can kind of get the idea.
Yeah, and then in Arkham City, which is the sequel, Hugo Strange has control over Arkham City, which is literally half of Gotham cut off and walled off from the rest of the world, just filled with like criminals, which I'm surprised hasn't become a real thing yet, like in the US.
Hugo Strange gets control of Arkham City. He's gonna launch like Protocol 10. That's one subplot. The other plot is like Joker is poisoned with Titan. He's gonna ship. Well, he already shipped a bunch of like blood bags with his poison blood to Gotham. So Batman gotta stop that.
You'll never catch me, Batman. I'm going to flood the Gotham's water supplies filled with Fent.
But yeah,
Why?
And Joker's
Fent is funny.
And Joker's blood is filled with the Titan formula from the previous game, because in the Asylum, Joker has Titan monsters that he makes himself, and then he becomes.
Oh yeah, the Joker becomes like a Hulk, right?
Yeah, he does. He becomes a huge Titan monster.
That's always been gross to me. Like, what do people actually think? Like, I remember people hating it, and then like nowadays people are like, yeah, it's the coolest thing ever. Please tell me you guys are not baited by nostalgia.
I think the design is cool. I think and gross at the same time. The whole spinal cord popping out. It's like, ew.
Yeah, I can get behind that.
I don't like the
being
rib.
kind of it.
I don't like the ribs poking out like spikes.
What about the mohawk?
Part.
I hated that.
He has like a mohawk. Yeah, even Batman asks Joker like, "What do you know about Protocol 10?" It's like, I never heard of it. So yeah, these two stories are like separate, but yeah.
Yeah.
In Arkham City.
Yeah, and then
the junk.
in
baby.
Arkham Knight, we get into, this Scarecrow comes back. Scarecrow died seemingly by Killer Croc in the Arkham Asylum, and the Scarecrow.
Killer Croc just like fucking ate him.
Yeah, that's what we all
He bit his
thought.
arm. Yeah.
But like, I think it's like implied he got mauled a bit. Like, in Arkham Asylum, I don't know if I like. I love the Scarecrow levels. I don't like his design in Arkham Asylum. I like his design in Knight way better.
No, yeah, the Arkham Knight design is like best design ever.
It is chef's kiss perfect. But yeah, like Scarecrow threatens Gotham by saying like, I will release my fear toxin onto everybody in the city and you will go crazy and kill each other. And then Gotham evacuates. Batman and the GCPD are the only people left. Of that and criminals and supervillains. And then all of a sudden when Batman's trying to get information on Scarecrow, this army shows up led by the Arkham Knight, and throughout the game you don't know who the Arkham Knight is. And then you go through the whole thing, and Batman gets hit with like toxin, and he sees Joker. And Joker is with him throughout the whole game. You remember Keanu Reeves' character from Cyberpunk 2077, where he
Johnny Silverhand.
Yeah, where he like sticks with you the whole time while you're like going through the game. So like he makes comments and whatever.
Okay, I'll tell you why I want to destroy Arasaka, but I'll only tell you once. Want to hear it?
So Joker does that the whole game. And there's a funny part where like Batman's going to talk to this guy named Simon Stagg, and who is like helping develop a bigger, worse toxin for Scarecrow to use. And so Joker
fused with the brown note.
And then Joker appears in like a cell, like a testing cell that Batman looks into. Batman turns on the lights in the cell, and then you see like Joker like choking. He's like, fear toxin may not be suitable for those. Yeah, fear toxin may not be suitable for those that are pregnant, elderly, or under a certain age. And then he does like a super fast like, description. Is there anything else like that? Or no, not in particular. Not this, not that, or the other thing. Like he does that really whole like fast medical thing. Like when like you see
every ad does.
When you see like prednisone or something like that, and then they like say really fast like all the really bad side effects.
It helps reduce swelling.
Yeah.
But it may also cause the
Yeah. And then
that's
the
the plot.
But yeah, like that's Arkham Knight, and then we get to the end and Batman's fighting some inner demons and comes to terms with the Joker and then takes down Scarecrow, and a lot happens, and we get to play in the Batmobile. That's where all the Riddler roads come in. And then we do you care if I spoil who the Arkham Knight is?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, it's Jason Todd Robin.
Who could have seen
I
that
didn't
one
see that
coming?
coming at all.
Like, did you really?
No. Which one's Red Hood? Is that Jason Todd or is
Yes,
that
Red Hood is Jason
Yeah,
Todd.
Jason.
There's like 4 or 5 Robins, and I keep losing track. There's
Yeah, there's like
Dick,
5 or 6 Robins, so you're not wrong.
Damian, Dick, Jason,
Tim.
oh yeah, Tim.
There's also Stephanie Brown, who turns to spoiler.
Which one is Tim Drake?
He's the one after Jason. Like, after Jason Todd dies, Batman doesn't have a Robin for like a year. And
where does he even... It's like he pulls a rabbit ass and it's like, there you are. You're my new Robin. You're my new Ben.
although what's funny is I read the story where Tim Drake first showed up. Tim Drake didn't want to be Robin, and Batman didn't want another Robin. Because Batman's like, I lost one Robin, I don't want to lose another, and then...
Robin, you gotta come help me.
Yeah, and then...
Yeah, I think it was Alfred who convinced both of them.
Yeah, because Tim noticed that Batman was getting sloppy and tired and very angry, and he's like,
Robin, please run for your dress.
Yeah, he's like, Batman needs a Robin. And he goes to Dick Grayson, like he figured out Dick Grayson was Robin, the first Robin. And then put together Bruce Wayne as Batman because he saw the Flying Graysons like die in the circus when he was a kid. And Tim Drake put the whole thing together because he's a Batman fan and a detective. And, you know, he says Batman needs a Robin. And Dick's like, I'm never fucking wearing that Robin suit ever again. I'm sorry, but Bruce is on his own. And then Tim's like, I guess I'm gonna have to. And he dresses up as Robin. Batman initially is like, take that off. I hate it. And then Batman's like, okay, fine. But we're only doing a trial run, and I'll teach you everything I know.
And I'm not calling you Pookie.
Yeah. But the thing is, what's sad is Tim is always overlooked. Like, he is the forgotten middle child. Like, he's the first Robin with pants. And, like, he's the first Robin that didn't, like, come from, like, tragedy.
That is true.
Yeah, and, like, so there's just something... Like, and, you know, I think he's, like, a worthy successor to the Robin mantle, and even a worthy successor to the Batman mantle. Tim is so great and so awesome, and I love him so dearly, and every other adaptation outside the comics just fucks him up.
It's not fair.
Yeah, so he's my favorite Robin, and yeah. But yeah,
He truly was the most Ben of them all.
Yeah, and in Arkham Knight, that you get to play as a lot of the Bat family members. You get to play as Batgirl, Red Hood, Nightwing, Robin, Catwoman, even Azrael briefly. Yeah, so it's actually quite fun, and I like doing those Predator missions where you get to just sneak up on bad guys and take them down without being seen. And then sometimes you get to just fight them out in just regular combat. But,
oh yeah, I love that.
Yeah, I mean, is there anything that I'm like truly missing that I need to mention to Gavin?
Yeah, probably not. I can figure it out. Maybe some one of these days.
So let me ask you this, Gavin. After me and Miguel have like been talking and telling you about the Arkham games, would you play them if we like got you something for like your birthday or something?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Well, what do you prefer playing on?
Xbox. I like Xbox.
All right.
I love
Xbox.
You ever heard of Netflix and Chill? Where there's Xbox and her box.
Oh, no. I'm calling the police. It's too fucking funny.
Fair enough.
So yeah, is there like any story moments you want to talk about, Lex?
Well, I mean, my favorite moment of all time is like the ending of Arkham City. Like Arkham City is my favorite game out of all of them.
Yeah, I like Arkham Knight. I know that game gets a lot of the whole. Oh, you spent too much time in the Batmobile.
Yeah, like I mean, there are some points where it gets annoying, but overall, I do like the Batmobile in the game.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it.
What's the Batmobile?
What about a moment for you that is really like crucial to the story that you're like, this is awesome? Like, what's your favorite like moment, Miguel?
I think it's the end of Arkham Knight once you like 100% the game. It's like the Nightfall Protocol and all that.
Are you sure you want to do this, Master Bruce? I've got to. It's the only way to protect them. Very well.
Yeah,
Really nice.
it's quite touching, and I also really like the. I know it's a little redundant because we've seen this scene like 1,000 times, but I think they do it very well in Arkham Asylum, The Death of the Waynes.
Oh yeah.
And briefly, you get to play as like Batman on Fear Toxin walking down a hallway, and then it's like replayed in his mind, and then you become Little Boy Bruce.
Oh yeah, you got like Crime Alley and all that.
And then you hear the narration of like Bruce at the police station being interviewed, and like a cop's like, "Are you okay? Can I get you anything?" And the kid's like, "Why did he do it, officer? Why?" Like cute little kid voice, and then he's like, and then the cop responds with, "I don't know. It's just this city. So too many sick people and no one's doing anything about it. And please, call me Jim." So so it's Gordon that like comforted poor boy Bruce Wayne. Which I sometimes like and sometimes don't like because I like Batman Year One, the story.
Yeah.
Yeah, because in that story, Batman meets Gordon when they're like adults, and Gordon enters into Gotham for the first time around the same time Bruce comes back to Gotham. Yeah, so I like Gordon being the one on the scene after Bruce's parents are murdered at one part, but also another part, I don't want to lose Batman Year One.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Yeah. Are there any other moments you want to talk about, Miguel?
I don't think so. What about critiques? Any things that kind of grind your gears in games?
Maybe the Hush levels were not that fun.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Hush is in the game. I forgot.
Yeah, like I don't know. It feels like a waste of time.
Yeah. I know this is gonna be like controversial, but I don't like the Catwoman segments in Arkham City.
I kind of
you actually get to play Catwoman?
Yeah.
I kind of like those. They're short and sweet and to the point.
Yeah, they're short, but it's kind of funny. Like once she goes to Poison Ivy's place, she's kind of just there for like hours, upon hours.
Yeah, that's true.
And then Protocol 10 happened, and you get the choice of like walking away with the money or saving Batman.
Yeah. And
Safe man.
But yeah, I mean, there aren't really a lot of complaints that I have. Maybe I would like to explore Gotham a little more, and maybe I would like to, I don't know, just and maybe there's some villains that I wish we could have seen again or for the first time. Like we were supposed to get Prometheus, who is basically like an anti-Batman, but can fight the Justice League, and we didn't get him.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of my like stuff with the Arkham games are like nitpicks. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of the Barbara and Tim relationship. It's a little weird. Like, it just feels out of nowhere.
True. Kind of like the Barbara and Jason relationship in
Three
the Green
Jokers.
Jokers.
Yeah. I mean, I do like that story, but that does feel a little out of nowhere.
Oh yeah, I love that story.
Yeah, do you know anything about Three Jokers, Gavin?
Three Jokers? Or are you saying free Jokers?
Yeah.
But yeah, with Three Jokers, it's basically Batman fights three Jokers, but like the thing, it's not even really about that. It's secretly a Batman finds a way to forgive Joe Chill story. And you know who Joe Chill is, right?
After he finds out Joe Chill had cancer and then.
Yeah, like it's actually kind of beautiful and sweet, but like, yeah, like it. Like I like the story. I think it's gotten a little bit better, but it was overhyped when it was coming out.
Oh yeah. I mean, mainly because it took so long for the story to actually happen at that point in DC Rebirth.
I blame Jeff Johns on that one.
Same.
By the way,
it's always Jeff Johns.
He's a writer.
No Johns. No Dicks. No Johns. Probably no butthole either's.
Yeah, so Jeff Johns
I don't know what I'm saying.
Jeff Johns is a writer, and apparently, one of our professors at New England Tech worked with him years ago with Richard Donner and Kevin Feige.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, that's such a small world.
Yeah.
After all.
Yeah. Our professor's name was Aaron, and
oh, it was Aaron.
Yeah, he said that he worked with the Richard Donner production company, and he worked with Richard Donner and knew Kevin Feige and also knew a little bit Jeff Johns. And I think I said to him, no. I was like, no, you do not get to work. You do not tell me you've gotten to have worked with three men that have influenced my love of pop culture. Like that is not fair.
You know, I think that's always so funny. Like how you're telling me your professors knew like all these fucking people. Yeah. And like they did all this crazy stuff. And I'm over here with my professors like, yeah, my guy worked for Pepsi Cola. He fixed like ice machines and like soda machines. I think he even fixed a slushy maker once.
That's funny as hell.
Yeah, I know, right? Like night and day. Like I really did like my professors. They were very, very down to earth when it came to being realistic. But that's just really funny, like the difference.
Yeah,
it really is. Yeah, the contrast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad sold suits.
Bat suits or just regular suits?
No, just like basically Bruce Wayne suits.
Nice.
Yeah, he worked at just a bank, and then they were bought by Men's Warehouse, and then he was fired.
Oh.
That was
man.
that was in like 2016. That was a rough year for my family.
Yeah. Wait, Men's Warehouse, is that the one in Warwick?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that got, like, demolished. I went there all
the time.
Yeah. So it's
well,
been
yes.
so it's been over an hour. I think we covered all the bases that we wanted to cover.
Yeah. Also, I am getting sweepy.
Same.
Gub Gub needs his beauty sweep.
Oh yeah, wait. We can talk about boss fights. Hey, this is a video game.
Oh yeah. What was your favorite boss fight, Miguel?
Oh man, that's difficult. There's so many. Yeah.
I think maybe for me it might be the Deathstroke boss in Arkham Origins.
Oh yeah, that one's pretty good.
And I used to hate that one because I always got stuck on it, and then once I figured out how to like do it, I like got good at it and then loved it.
Yeah. You know, I always wonder whatever happened to Clayface after City.
I think he died.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah, I'm like, oh come on.
Oh yeah, Gavin, Clayface is in Arkham City, and he's like posing as a healthy, like non-toxin Joker for most of the game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's quite insane and pretty awesome. But like I also like that Clayface fight scene, like that boss fight.
Oh yeah, there's also the Solomon Grundy fight. Oh.
I like that one too.
Oh shit, the Gorilla Man.
Solomon Grundy.
Oh, you know what that reminds me of when you said Gorilla Man? So you get to fight Killer Croc and Arkham Knight as a DLC, and there's a point where you're going through like this old blimp, and it was a prison blimp, and it had Killer Croc in it, and it's called the Iron Heights Prison Blimp. And Iron Heights is the city of the Flash. Is in the city of the Flash, Central City or Keystone City, one of those. And so you go through like the blimp, and you find all the empty cages, and then one cage that you find that's empty says Grodd on it. Yeah, confirming that Gorilla Grodd exists.
Gorilla.
Yeah, it's also messed up all the experimentation they were doing on Killer Croc. They put his body to the test.
Yeah.
And it kind of forced him to like mutate to like this gross.
Yeah, that's why he looks so bad in like Arkham Knight, because so much trauma made it worse.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then, when I was talking about like the Grodd Easter egg, there's so many Easter eggs and references in the Batman games. Like my personal favorite one is a personal favorite of mine is in Arkham Knight, when it's a prequel to everything, and Batgirl and Robin are fighting Joker on the oil rig. And they go through like an old thing where there was an old carnival, and if you go through one of the vents, you come out, and then you see in like a like some sort of glass case, is a giant starfish inside. It's Starro.
Ooh.
Yeah, and also in Arkham Knight, you go into Wayne's Tower, and then you talk to like Lucius Fox, and you get a bunch of like voice messages. Like the first one is Vicky Vale, and then you also get like another one of like Bruce's girlfriends, and You also get Kate Kane, who is Batwoman. You also get Cassandra Cain, who is Orphan. And then another one you get is Lex Luthor.
Oh.
Yeah, and Lex Luthor is just like, sorry I had to call your personal line, but I think there's a business arrangement that we should make. But, yeah, like...
It's to fight Superman.
That would be funny. Yeah. It's
to fight Superman.
It's the setup for Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League.
Yes.
Oh God, please no.
Yes.
No. Everything but that. Everything but that. No.
But so, yeah, I mean, those are the only things I can think of right now. So, Gavin, would you play the Arkham games if we got them for you on Xbox One? Or...
Yeah, Xbox One. It's how I play Fortnite. And all them other video games.
All right. So, let us know when your birthday is, and we'll get them for you.
Cool. You don't have to.
But the thing is, I'm going to try to get some personalized wrapping paper for all of it, and it's just copies of Click.
Click.
Yeah. For the audience.
Hey, Miguel, did you know we saw Zach not too long ago, and he fucking said, "Yeah, I mailed you Click," and I said, "I never got it."
Man.
Check again.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I haven't seen you in months, and that's the first thing you tell me. God damn it.
I know. I missed having Zach around.
Yeah. He's a good guy.
Yeah. For the
I miss him.
For the audience listening, Gavin is referring to like a couple of years ago. I think it was like a Christmas or something, and we were exchanging gifts.
Yep.
And one of them.
It's the Click event.
Yeah, and Zach gifted you Click multiple times.
Nope, it was one time.
Oh, and
he gave me Click. He clicked me once, and it changed my fucking perspective on life. It sent me in a downward spiral. I had fucking purple rings around my eyes. Ben's sister said, "Oh my God, are you okay?" And I'm like, "What? Do I something in my face?" And she says, "Like, your eyes. Look at your eyes. Yeah, I got clicked. My eyes. I went all like, you know how like Reed Richards or like any like Marvel character, they go evil, they have like giant rings under their eyes. That was me. I had my own little character arc where I'm evil. I'm Dark Deku. I'm evil Batman. I'm like I don't know. I don't even know where this is going.
But yeah, and then the following year you got him back by making your own DVD of Click, but with Zach's face on it. And
yeah, did I tell you that?
Yeah, you told me.
It was the funniest thing.
But it took a while getting him to that because he was impossible to reach, and I wanted an audience.
Yeah. I think I still have the video. I might upload it onto the podcast when I'm like editing.
The quality of that video. The quality with that video, no offense, Lex, but I have beef with the quality of that video.
Yeah, no, it's not good quality, but it's still funny.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I still keep it to laugh at every now and then.
Of course.
But so, yeah, and then...
Of course, my dear boy.
And then you and Zach saw each other at my party a couple of weeks ago where we had the giant Spider-Man bounce house.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. No, that was fun.
Mm-hmm.
And Kai showed up, and I hadn't seen them in over a year, and that was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we got to see Benny later, and missed him too. I just miss all you guys.
Tim? Who's Tim?
Oh, I didn't say Tim.
I thought you said Tim.
No, I didn't say Tim. Although there is a Tim
Oh.
we do know. I think it's a common friend from through Haley.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, I miss you guys, and I want us all to hang out again.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, I would. I wish we all had enough money that we could just spend a week hanging out together.
Let's go to Vegas.
No, you fool. We're gonna blow all the money in the.
Yeah,
I thought you were gonna say cathedral.
No.
I would like to go to Caesar's
Blow
Palace.
all of your money in the cathedral.
But yeah, I think this was a pretty good episode. We're about to end right
Yeah.
here. Is there anything you guys want to like plug or reference before I go?
Grandma's ass cheeks.
Well, I know, Gavin, that you're a voice actor, so I didn't know if there was like a website you wanted to give people.
Well, I mean, there's Casting Call Club, but that it's kind of useless.
What about you, Miguel?
I say useless as in it's just it's only, you know, good if you also do stuff on that website.
What about you,
or
Miguel?
are in need of like. Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry.
I don't really got. I really don't got nothing to promote because I'm that one friend in the group who has no job and a lot of time. Fucking fans.
You said it, not me.
All right. Well,
It's the reality.
well, this was a fun episode, and
true.
thank you everybody for listening to this episode of Lex Talks Stuff Podcast. And hope you all enjoy your day. And we'll figure out a topic for next week. I think it just might be a filler episode. So
I love those episodes.
and maybe it's a beach episode from Avatar. Okay, that's
no.
Oh, I love a good beach episode.
all right. That you know what? That might just be my next episode. I might just do that for shits and
I
giggles.
sunburn way too easily.
The same. All right. Well, thanks everyone for listening. You have a good day, and bye.
Goodbye. Bye bye.